That's open water back there. It's windy and cold today. I already tried fishing. But yeah, there's open water here. I'm at a boat launch. The boat launch is right over there. There's an inlet, a river inlet, to the right over here. And usually it's started to freeze right here at this little point. It's ice. And then the river bends and continues off. But it's good to see this much open water already. I like that. Let's take a walk down here. There's the wind. Right in our face. God, that's cold. This is the main boat launch right here. But there's also a canoe and small paddle boat launch over here. But right here is usually some really good fishing. The river comes in right there under that bridge and heads on through. Excuse me. Jeez, it's cold. You can see the wind ripples. It's really cold on my hand holding this camera. This is good. I like this. Next warm day, I'm going to come here. That's what we're doing today. We're driving around and looking for open water. I went to the dam just down the road. That way, probably 10 miles, not even 10 miles. But didn't get any bites there. It's supposed to snow. It's supposed to have been snowing already. There's a couple of geese right over here. I don't want to spook them. So I just turn the camera on right now so I can sneak up on them. It is really bad today. Brought the fishing pole. Although it's not really fishing conditions today. Pretty nice house over there. Early this afternoon, up the road about 5-6 miles. So on the way home I decided to stop here. It's cold. I mean, it's really cold. It's cold mostly because it's windy, but it's still cold. It's about 37 to 39 degrees, somewhere around in there. Last I looked it was 37. That was a few hours ago. But yeah, our 60 or almost 60. We've had weather that was almost 60 degrees already, but those days are going to be over for a little while, I think. I better step down and closer to the water here. It gets pretty shallow towards the edge. I ain't expecting to catch anything at all. I've never been to this particular section, so I'm reeling it in a little quick right now just so I can feel the bottom. I have no idea what's out there. Could be logs, sticks, all kinds of stuff. A lot of people fish here though, so I doubt that. I didn't bring any extra tackle, so I don't want to break off this early. But yeah, March 29th, and it feels like February today. Cold wind. We are expected snow, but I don't know. Hope not. Ah, I had some weeds on there. I hope I didn't have them the whole time. Yeah, I even put on insulated neoprene ice fishing gloves today. It's that chilly. Let's walk over here just a little bit further. Now we got a little rock garden going on here. That'll be a nice spawning bed later. That's for sure. I don't know if this is normal water height right now or not. I've never been on this side. I've never been to this spot right here in the summertime either. So, I don't know. It looks pretty murky or muddy and sandy, and a lot of dead weeds laying on the bottom right now is what it looks like. But I thought maybe we'd get lucky and maybe a crappie or a couple of panfish would bite onto it. I primarily came here because, I don't know, you guys high enough now? Over there, that direction, I don't know if I'm pointing at it or not, but over there, that direction, is that brand new pier that they're building. And I kind of want to walk over there and check that out, so. Got out a pretty small jig head, so something just surfaced right there. That's crazy. There are some big carp in here. I mean big. This little eddy, the river is actually over here. Comes around from that corner, and then this is backwater that goes back over to there. It doesn't go far, it just goes back in there a little ways, but that thing gets filled with carp. They jump and surface all summer long. You see them in there. People come and try to catch them all the time and never do. Whew. I got the external microphone on because the camera microphone itself, you wouldn't hear nothing. Wow. I can't even grab my bait, it keeps blowing it all over the place. It's crazy. So yeah, it's just I don't know, looks like a 1/8 ounce jig head with a little Hellgrammite type deal. Looks like a pumpkin spice kind of color or something. Just looking for the little panfish. It's all it's really legal for me to catch right now. So, I mean, fishing is fishing. Anything can hit it. But there's a little bit of structure down there. I can feel it bumping along. I got a swivel, probably 18, 20 inches. Actually, it's 21 inches now that I think about it. On this rod, I got a 21-inch leader. And it's also 6-pound test fluorocarbon. But that way my line doesn't twist up. I don't like putting my swivels right down next to the bait too much. Unless it's really small and I'm in a stream fishing for trout or something like that where it goes straight in line with it, then I use them. But jigging and in the current, I like to have my leader. I don't know if you can see it. There's my leader right there. Just a little guy, and he's probably, I don't know, 18 inches or so down from this. Just so it doesn't start whipping my line around in the current out there. Well, I like to say it's a really nice day. It reminds me of the fall, like duck hunting. That's what it reminds me of. The wind's coming from right there, right straight down that river. Yeah, it reminds me of the fall duck hunting. Just the brownness and the cold and the wind. Crows in the background. Giving it a slow retrieve now, just kind of giving a bump now and then. I think we might have to go for a walk around this and go check out that pier just to warm up. And then from there we'll walk up and maybe fish a little bit near the dam. Coming along to the point where I think it's almost done. I mean, other than steps there, of course. Very expensive lumber. Holy cow. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a fishing pier. because it doesn't go out far enough to the river. Ooh. I'm still winded. Yeah, so it doesn't go far enough out to the river. That's too bad. It would be a really cool fishing pier. Oof. That dough wind is blowing like crazy. So I'm a little cold. Yeah, the river's closer to that guy's property over there than it is us right now. But still quite a view. We're gonna sneak up here because this water's actually a little higher now, which is good. Most of the ice and everything around the edges have melted, and wow, yeah, it's just crystal clear. Damn. Open the bail, you idiot. I know cast better. But I ended up having to put my hood up. That wind is picking up, and I can almost feel the snow in the air now. And supposedly we're supposed to get some snow. Yeah, this is crystal clear. Let's go over here. I might get a little loud with the waterfall as we get closer. Oh yeah, this water is definitely a little higher. This is actually a good spot to stand right here. Hey, you guys want to see the falls? Many of fish have been caught right here from where I'm standing along this edge right here. Many fish have been caught by me alone. Last summer, right over there in that corner, I watched two teenage boys cut like a 35, 40 pound sturgeon. That was awesome. And they did everything right too. They kept it in the water and didn't harass the shit out of it, and brought it in slow and easy. It was cool. It was fun to watch. Put it out there a little further this time. Let it get out there in that current a little bit. I've already lost a lure out there this year, down here, just out where those rocks are sticking up. Out here playing around. Custom lure I painted myself. That's alright. I can make more. I might actually look for it come warm weather when I can walk out there. I kind of know where it's hooked up. Oh, hook the weeds. Come here, guy. There. Give me them weeds. another advantage of having neoprene gloves on. Those cold weeds, you don't feel them as much. Unless you do that and splatter it in your face. That was brilliant. And always remember, neoprene is waterproof until you poke holes with a fish hook into them. Then the water gets in. So try not to poke holes in your clothes. Yeah, we actually had a pretty nice week. High 40s, low 50s, some high 50s in there. All week long was nice. Come Saturday, today, 37, windy, and I mean windy. 25, 30 mile an hour winds. So the wind chills, you know, down there right around freezing. Didn't expect to see a whole lot of people out here today, that's for sure. I probably wouldn't be either if I wasn't doing a job earlier today. About 5-6 miles up the road. I had to do a job real quick, and it was on the way. Can't drive by here without stopping. That's just, it's not right. I'm going to walk a little quiet so I don't bang anything away from the shoreline here. This concrete will carry the vibration of your footprints quite a ways. This little area right here is hit or miss. When it's hot, it's hot. But most times it's not. But I've caught some really nice bass right here. We'll just bounce it around the rocks a few times. It's obviously going to have to be played really slow. It's so cold. A real good chance I'm going to lose it right here. It'll get down in those rocks and it'll be gone. It's a light enough rig where I can just let it kind of do its thing out in that current. It'll eventually sink to the bottom, but looks like they actually dumped a lot more rocks. I don't know how they would have done that, but it looks like they did. The last time I was here, there was ice right out here, right up to that building, and there was a kid here, and it was a warm ass day. It was probably in the 50s that day, and I was right down there where we were just a little bit ago, and I watched him. I told him, don't walk out on that ice, you're crazy, but he did anyway. Pretty much straight from here, straight over to that corner. All this was ice, solid ice, but it was not thick at all. But he was bound to determine he was going to drop his line out there next to them rocks, and he did it. Crazy bastard. I don't come here a whole lot in the summertime. This place is packed. This is actually a swimming hole right here where I'm standing. There's a lot of people that come here and swim here in the summertime. A lot. But it's kind of a park that's set up for family events and stuff like that anyway, so it's pretty tough to fish it. In the summertime, I go up on the other side of the dam where it opens up a little bit more. I could see 4 foot probably down to the bottom where the rocks are, and I'm not seeing any bait fish or anything swimming around at all.